Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Had a bit of technical difficulties getting that. Alrighty. So here we are. Draft has started. Emerson College is on the blue side. Pitt State will be on the red side. And I do believe I need to reset some of the stream settings. Enable that spectator delay before we get into the actual match here. So I apologize, getting a little technical difficulty sorted out here. We have Emerson College on that blue side. Your Pitt State Gorillas are going to be on the red. Emerson College is going to ban that Shen that Lendo has been so favorite of. Felios also getting banned, and Jarvan coming out. Strong jungler all around at the moment. Emerson College going to first pick that Vi, looking probably for a strong pick or engage comp here. Pitt State going to counter with Morgana Caitlyn. Very safe in that bot lane. The Morgana shield going to be absolutely instrumental in shutting down this Vi from being able to ult the backline. Emerson College going to lock in Varus for the AD carry. Let's see, Pitt State looking to ban out some bot laners. Senna and Ashe taken off the table, and Akali taken out of the mid lane. They did a bit of study on their opponents. Ambessa getting locked in. That should be going to the top laner, I do believe. Here we can see the lineups for both teams. We have Bellum on Lilac over for the Pitt State. He is currently playing support. NJR, I do believe, is in the mid lane. Moonboy taking up the AD carry role. Lendo in the top lane, and Potamus is going to be subbing in today for Gyu. Potamus and Bellum might alternate between support and jungle. I'm not quite certain as of yet. And Pitt State going to pick up Silas. That could be a flex between mid lane or support or jungle. Triple threat there. I imagine it's going in the mid lane, though. The Aurora band coming out from Pitt State. Emerson College is going to take Poppy off the table. I think I'd like to see another mid lane ban come through here, or possibly support. Narrow out that bottom lane pool there. Try to disrupt what that Varus is capable of in the bot lane. Already going to get taken off the table by Pitt State here. Silas going to have some pretty good ultimates to grab here. Vi, Varus, and Ambessa, all excellent ults to steal. Alrighty here. Top lane still left to pick. I imagine we might see an Ornn or a Yorick come out, but we'll probably get the jungler first. I do believe it is going to be Potamus in the jungle. Pitt State letting that clock run out. Ornn going to get locked in, actually. That Ornn, of course, Lendo's second most played character in the league right now. Just behind Shen. Might be tied with Yorick, actually. And Orianna going to get locked in here for the mid lane, I imagine, confirming that Ambessa is going to the top lane. Suppose Orianna could be flex support still, but I imagine they're going to be last picking their support here. And that will be a Varus Rel going into the bot lane. We'll see what Pitt State answers with for the jungle. If it's Potamus, I'm sure we'll be seeing some tank junglers, maybe a Warwick. Jungle is not Potamus's primary role. Gonna see a Nocturne here. Could be a sign that we're gonna see the Bellum in the jungle and Potamus piloting that Morgana. We'll just have to wait and see when we get into the actual lobby. Alrighty, let's see. Emerson College drafting here. A bit of a pick or team fight comp. A lot of ultimate wombo combos here. You send the Vi in onto that backline with the Orianna ball. Rel can also dive in, pop her ult with the Orianna ult, then coming in on top of that one. Varus would then have an easy lineup for his ultimate. And then Pitt State, looking to scale into the late game. Nocturne going to try to get some early picks here. Silas going to look for some pressure, but going to be waiting for those Ornn items to come in. Then we're just waiting here for the match to begin. All teams are ready. Looks like that will be Lilac support and Potamus piloting the Nocturne. Potamus has been taught up on how to best play Nocturne, so we'll see if he's able to pilot that successfully here in game number 1. Typically a top lane or support. Been playing a lot of AD carry as well lately. Jungle is his least played role, but I have full confidence in him. We're going to see a playback of the draft we just saw. So with the league update, we are now doing a fearless draft. And so we have to use a third-party software to perform the drafting. That way all the picks and bans are taken off the table properly for the actual match, as there is not a way to set up a fearless draft series actually in the Riot client yet. So yeah, we see the strengths of these two teams. Pitt State has a much stronger skirmish, whereas Emerson College has a much stronger pick or all-in. Like to see Pitt State kind of dancing around these objective fights, not really committing, just trying to make Emerson College really utilize some of their resources prior to these fights and then picking their moment to engage. You know, I wish in the spectator mode it would just tell me who enemy 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are. For Emerson College, we have their regular starting lineup in me 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 in the top lane, Skiztastic in the jungle, Mookie in the mid, Dying Inside in the for the AD carry, and Straight Ally for support. We'll see if Pitt State is able to bring back their dominant performance from the beginning of the season, if they're able to rebound from Monday's defeat, their first of the season, we'll be right back with game number 1 starting here in just 3 minutes. We've got to get that spectator delay in. Stick around. We'll be right back. Alrighty,
Welcome
folks.
to Summoner's
Emerson
Rift.
College going to start off here with a 5-point defense. Actually, going to be a 4-point defense there with the
30
top of
seconds
mid,
until
or
minions
top of
spawn.
the jungle clumping in on that bush. Pitt State going to look for information here. Lili dropping a ward, going to spot out, dying.
Arachnan.
Emerson College now going to push in, get a little deep vision of their own.
Minions have spawned.
Having a ward in that brush there. They will know whether or not Pitt State is starting blue or red side. Boy getting a little aggressive there on the Emerson's Rel. Pretty slow start, nothing terribly explosive here yet. And Bessa going in. Going to get the level 2 spike, but not able to make anything happen off of it. Ambessa now hitting level 2, going to go in on the Orn. Orn also going to get level 2. Not quite going to be able to get the knockup though, and Ambessa going to win out on that trade. Orn going to be forced off this wave.
Pulse.
By just completing the blue side rotation, now coming down into the bottom half of the map. Emerson likely going to be setting up for a gank here in the bot lane. But Pitt State not really in a gankable position here. Playing very safe, actually going to get pushed in a little here. On the top side rotation could look to help the Orn out here a little bit. Lilac gonna send that bind just wide. That root gonna hit though. Nice little poke damage coming out. Pitt State not going to press further. They know that they should know that jungler is in the area. Going to play nice and safe until they get spotted out. And that will be spotted on the board now. Rel still going to go for the play here. Going to get rooted up by Lilac. Vi, however, not going to go in for the play. And here comes Nocturne to the top lane. Actually going to back off that play, opting in to the Scuttle Crab instead. Rel getting a little aggressive here. Pitt State gonna get the first blood. Kills being created. 80 carry gonna take the first. That Rel gonna pick up the second. Moon Boy, however, might be able to get another kill here, but Rel gonna be able to walk out to safety. Lendo now, a little bit of danger here in the top lane. Ambessa forces him to flash away. Saw this matchup on Monday's match. Did not go the way that Pitt State would have liked it to. Bottomus getting a little aggressive, invading on the enemy jungle. And Orn will teleport back to lane to catch that top wave. Emerson College starting to get a bit of a gold lead here, up about 500 gold. Just coming off the back of the CS gaps we're seeing in the top of mid lane. And that Orn versus Ambessa matchup is just brutal. Lendo needs to get out of there. Ambessa not going to press. lane, down a level. Inadvisable there. Enemy jungle also a level up on Mid State jungler. And that will be ults being brought out in the top lane. Ornn going to be able to walk away from this one, but he will lose that wave to the turret. He has to reset here, but he's going to try to hold on. This could be disastrous. Emerson going to start up that dragon. Pittsburg looking to make the gank happen in the bot lane. And Emerson going to pull off the dragon to come interfere with the fight. Oriana ult coming out. Rell diving in. They're going to pick up one. And that's going to get solo in the top lane. And that will be the feat of warfare getting claimed by Emerson. And Vi going to rotate right back to that dragon and start it back up. Silas going to teleport back to mid lane. He could be looking to rotate down to that dragon, but it looks like Pittsburg is going to just back off this play here. Oriana now going to teleport to the ward in that Ripper Brush. Silas not quite able to hit the wave from both ends.
Right for me, mine.
Emerson will claim the first neutral objective of the game. Hextech Dragon in their pockets. We're going to be feeling nice and happy about that. In, that gold lead going to grow to 1K. Nocturne with some aggressive pathing here, gonna take the enemy Krugs. Could loop back around to the red buff. Might get spotted out here. I think he may have been spotted on that. No, it doesn't look like it. Rell not reacting. Looks like this thing going to go in on this. Rell able to dash to safety. In the meantime, Vi on those Raptors. Ornn having to use the ult. Keep himself safe, but he cannot. The ult makes Ambessa unstoppable. Going to go right through that ultimate, and Ornn getting put severely behind.
Brilliant.
Bottom is going to try to steal that Void Grub there. Not quite going to be able to get the smite off in time. And Oriana ult going to claim that kill. Seeing some love there for the Pitt State mid laner. Needs to get out here. We're back. Some back and forth gameplay here in the bot lane. I'd like to see Pitt State start to stem the bleeding here in the top lane. We need to back off the Ambessa, avoid taking fights where she is present. Lendo gonna have to give up some farm to make that happen. Trouble. Going to try to get surrounded on all sides. I don't think he's going to get the safety. Black tilts around, but he will get taken down. Stayed. Looks to take this fight, though. Lilac flashing over the wall. Potamus, though, diving in. Miscommunication there. Horn will get tower dove on the other side of the map there. Pitt State losing out on all sides there. Top, mid, and jungle going down. Brutal series, 15 seconds there for Pitt State. Chemtech Dragon spawning here in the next 25 seconds. Pitt State positioning to be ready for it. Win in that bot lane. Looks like bot lane is going to be the primary win con here for Pitt State. I'd like to see the Nocturne playing around for that. Horn needs to back up a little bit. Dangerous. On out the tower go once more. Pitt State going to start up the dragon here. And Ambessa going to be holding in behind. Lilac is still only level 5. Ambessa should clean up here. Ultimate coming out from Oriana. Ambessa taking low, but kept alive. And this will be a Chemtech Dragon going over. Solid teleport there from Ambessa on that play. Level 10, just an absolute monster.
Turret plating will fall soon.
What can Pitt State do here to come back? Ultimately, I think they just need to sit back and play out for the late game. Let Caitlyn hit her 3 items. Get the Ornn upgrades on some of these items here, and just really play around that Pitt State bot lane. Slow things down at the top lane here. Ambessa looks to be going bot lane into 2v1. Back forward here, clear out that wave. Moonboy and Lilac in the bottom lane, not really going to be able to do anything about this. So can't really dive her. She has too much survivability. Well, gonna go in. Jungler in the mid lane. Luck's gonna flash, but to the wrong side. An unfortunate pick there coming out. And that is what this Emerson College lineup is designed to do. So they're going to be looking for picks, and this might be a solo kill going over to the Oriana. Ultimate coming out to drag Ornn back and taking him low. Moonboy, the only member of the Pitt State lineup who has yet to die. Now, 16 minutes in, Emerson College has grown their lead to a whopping 7K gold. Most of that is on the top and jungle. Or 3 and 2K ahead of their respective opponents. Lilac going to spot out Ambessa here in the brush. Root going to land. Nice little chip damage, but not going to come too much. Orn getting a little overextended here. Without vision. Does not see that the Ambessa and Vi are coming for him. He will get to safety, however. Just dash away. Vi a little slow on the rotation there. Gets spotted out, and Orn will get back. Gonna send their bot lane in the mid. Orn off on the side lane. Silas going up to the top side of the map. Lendo has teleport available. Next fight should be that dragon coming up here in 45 seconds. We are on the Ocean Soul map. See if Pittstate is able to stop the dragon stacking. So it seems unlikely at the moment. Orn caught out here now by the Vi. Bottom's diving in though. We got ults coming out from all sides. Will diving in. Vi gonna get traded. Junglers will be traded here. Pittstate actually gonna come out, I think, on top of that fight. When you're down by, 7 or maybe even going on 8K now, an even trade like that is actually a win for us. So Gerald's going to be summoned up here in the mid lane. This will be mid tower going down as a certainty. That should set them up nicely for a dragon secure. Silas and Ambessa going at it to the top lane. We saw on Monday's game, Boy had been opting into some early heal cut. Looks like they've had some discussion about that, or allowing Boy to build his regular items. See some heal cut coming out from the Pittstate top lane and support. And Morgana can be able to apply it to many players at once. For AoE magic damage. Pittstate not even going to try to contest this one. This will be the third break, putting them on soul point. Pittstate not able to find their footing here yet in this first game. Lila going to get cut out by the Ambessa. Uses their flash. Ambessa trading flashes there for the support. Not really a worthwhile endeavor, I think. Pittstate will be happy to take that summoner spell trade. Abaddon spawning in 8 seconds here at the bot lane. Lando trying to fight for that scuttle crab. Will get smoked away. Not going to get spotted out by this ward, but the vision dominance here from Emerson College. Just look at that. They have the entire blue side jungle of Pittstate lit up like a Christmas tree. Compare that to Pittstate's own. They have just one ward on the enemy's half of the map. Lendo going to get spotted out here by that Sweeper. And it looks like Emerson College will be starting up Atacon here. Pittstate in position to flank, but no. Bottomus going to walk in blind, flashes over the wall. Vi going to flash forward as well, ulting on and the ult chain coming out there from Emerson College. And Vessa also going to teleport down to this fight. Pittstate and walk away. Down to mid lane and in jungle. This is the outbound going over to Emerson College. Pittsburg is trying to push out that middle and top lane, but Oriana going to teleport back top and stop that push. And Pittsburg is going to be able to make anything happen here. Oh boy, doing his best to stay alive, but just not really able to have a significant impact here in these fights. They happen so quickly. I was going to teleport down to the Ambassador to try to stop this push. And now looking in. Silas using that Vi ultimate onto the Ambassador. Getting quite low. Here comes the Caitlyn ultimate. This will be a shutdown going over to that Nocturne. Nice play there by Pitt State. They're going to have to find more of these picks if they want to bring this game back. Pitt State looks like they're coming in on the mid lane. Ferris pushed a little too far up here, I think. Pitt State might have the angle. Here comes the really not going to land. Pitt State will just fall off here. Gordon going to get some damage on that top lane turret. Oriana coming back up and stop once more. Warren building a lot of armor at the moment. I know, getting a little aggressive here, down 2 levels though. And Oriana going to use her own ultimate to cancel the Ornn ultimate. Getting caught out just a little too aggressive on these plays here. And Nocturne going to come to find his red stolen away. Now diving in on the Oriana. Oriana forced to flash away. Looking to come in on the Pitt State AD carry. When they get caught out by Lilac. Seconds left on the Ocean Soul. Both teams are now posturing around that Dragon Pit and try to get some vision down. Lilac might be cut out here. Does have flash available. Might be forced to use it. Will, in fact, be forced to use it. But once again, going to get pinched here. This will be 2 members of Pitt State's roster getting collapsed on in the jungle. That will be Ocean Soul going over to Emerson College. And you really just don't know if there's another way for Pitt State to come back into this game. Ornn going to get a little bit of an objective bounty there, even up the goal a little bit, but at this point, not looking like Pitt State's going to be able to hold on for a potential Elder fight. With that Dragon Soul, things are going to get much harder for Pitt State to come back. That Oriana just relentless. Forcing out the flash from Lendo. Unable to just walk away with the constant slows coming out. Emerson College here posturing for that Baron. Ambessa in the bot lane, Silas down to match, but going to be forced to reset here. And Lilac going to get caught out here by Drell. Emerson not able to pass water, but will be able to capitalize on it here. Pitt State going in. A lot of ults getting thrown here. Pitt State not able to trade back any though. This will be Moonboy going down the first time State takes a 5v4. Moon Boy gets the kill onto the Varus, but not going to be able to walk away. And it looks like Emerson is just going to walk down the mid lane. They think that they can just end here. I think Pitt State will be up in time. Emerson just going to look to take the mid lane turret and walk away. And Bessa going to look to push bot lane. And some pigs coming out for that Baron. The Emerson jungler really wants to get that play, but a bit of a split call here as the mid laner support stay. They say we don't have damage to take that right now.
Red team's turret has been destroyed. Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Nice timing there on that dash by Straight Ally. Gonna get to safety even though they get hit by bind. Pitt State just really in dire straits here. Now down 10K gold here. 27-minute mark. See, 3K of that goes onto the top lane. Another 2K goes to the jungle. Another 2K goes in the mid lane. Bottom is pretty even here. Pitt State AD carry keeping up. 3 items now completed, and Bessa going in on the on that horn. Horn forced to ult just to get to safety. Lux forced to flash here. Got caught overextending. And Bessa going to go in on the horn. However, support is close on hand. And Bessa, though, just too tanky at this point. So much survivability. However, with 4 members, you have to imagine the Ambess goes down, and she will. That will be collected by Silas. And now, here's the play in the mid lane. They have collected the Baron as that fight is happening.
Give it up!
Silas going to steal the Varus ultimate. Lendo now finally upgrading Moon Boy's first item there. Moon Boy actually in a very strong position here. That should be another pick there going down. Pitt State picking up a couple of kills here off the back of this Baron play. They will lose their top lane outer turret, but their inhibitor turret will be, inner turret, their inhibitor turret will be protected. Pitt State showing a bit of life here, going to bring that gold gap a little bit closer, but still pretty far off. Massive shutdowns available on the Orianna and the Vi. A minute left on that Elder Dragon. We could see a fight here. If Pitt State is able to steal that Elder Dragon away, we could see a turn here. But either way, this game is going to be wrapping up rapidly. And we see Vision from Emerson College just absolutely drowning out that Pitt State side. Pitt State, in contrast, can't even see their own jungle, have to be walking through there scared as this fight is about to break out. And Emerson going to just push here in the bottom and mid lane. Fall back to that Elder Dragon. They might just look to take a fight, depending on how it goes. Could look to just end the game off of it. Today, going to try to get some visions put forward, but Emerson College quick to deny. Lilac could be getting cut out here. Vi charging up that fist, and it will be Lux getting caught instead. Actually, now, but it's just going to be a disaster for the State. Blue Boy able to get the shutdown of Vi, but going to get chased down here by the Blue Boy looking to make anything happen, but not able to get it. Varus with a quadra kill, and Ambessa will pick up the ace. Ping's coming out for the middle and bot lane. But they're leaving the Elder up. With the split call, I think they're not going to have enough time to actually close out here. Pitt State should have time to respawn.
Red team's turret has been destroyed. Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
And now ping's coming out
Red
to the
team's
Elder
inhibitor
Dragon.
has been destroyed.
Silas going to hold down onto the Varus. That stolen vial ultimate almost gets taken down for it. Just barely able to walk away. Knocker one out as well. But he will actually get shut down as well as the Morgana. And with those two down, Emerson College might just look to end here. They're going to push up. Currently in a 4v3. State. Boy is up. A huge headshot there going on to Varus. Boy going to get chased down though by the Ambessa. Just diving on that ultimate popping out. Warren will get the kill on Varus, but it's going to be too little here. They have 4 members now. Silas, the only one left standing, has to defend against 4 with Orion ultimate. Going to be taken down too quickly, and this will be the first game of the series going the way of Emerson College. An absolutely dominant performance coming out of that Emerson lineup. Pitt State had some moments there where they showed a little bit of life, but the snowball was just too much for them to really deal with. We'll see some of these post-game stats here. Ambessa, 30k damage, but the Oriana actually taking the cake here with 34,000. Pitt State, Moonboy, absolutely valiant effort there. 25k damage to champions, only 3 deaths. Really has to be frustrating for the Pitt State AD carry. Just everybody constantly dying around them. But that's just the way the game goes sometimes. Emerson College, really solid team built there. However, all of those champions will be out of play for the rest of the series. So we'll see if Pitt State is able to make any adaptations. Unfortunately, however, I will have to be ending the broadcast there as there are some time conflicts here. If you are a Pitt State student tuning into this and you would like to participate in the Pitt State Esports broadcasts, please reach out to PSU Cozart in the Pitt State Esports Discord. Any help would be appreciated. Until then, we'll see you next time. I do believe we have some matches coming up tomorrow. Let's see here. Yes, we have a Valorant match tomorrow at 7. And that should be getting streamed here at Pitt State Esports on Twitch. We'll catch you there.